Throughout our world, there are so many different religions and beliefs that at times it can be difficult to understand why we do what we do, or why other people hold certain traditions so sacred. But one thing is for sure, most religions have their roots deeply planted in the history of humankind. And while some aspects of religion may seem crazy or even evil to us, they have been practiced for centuries with the utmost devotion by millions upon millions of people around the globe. So today we're going to be taking a look at 15 religious traditions that will blow your mind. Number 15. Sky burials in Tibet. Instead of saving the best for last, let's get right into it with an eerie yet intriguing tradition known as sky burials in Tibet. The practice of leaving human corpses out in the open to be consumed by vultures goes back hundreds of years. In Tibetan culture, the body is seen as nothing more than a vessel, and when it has served its purpose, it is time to let it go. So instead of saving the body for burial or cremation, sky burials allow the elements and animals to reclaim the body and return it to the earth. To the Tibetan people, this is a natural and peaceful way to die, and it allows the soul to be free from the burden of the body. No. 14. Thaipusam. Now we head over to India and Malaysia, where every February the Thaipusam festival is celebrated. During this festival, people pierce their bodies with sharp objects such as hooks, swords, and spears. It may look painful, but this is done in honor of Lord Murugan, who is the god of war. The ritual is called Kavadi, and it's believed that those who participate will receive boons from Lord Murugan. However, before piercing, the body is covered in a paste made of rice and jaggery, which acts as a natural painkiller. Number 13. Self-flagellation. Moving on, we have self-flagellation, a ritual observed during the Ashura by Shiite Muslims. Ashura commemorates the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, who was killed in the Battle of Karbala in 680 AD. During the battle, it is said that Hussein's head was cut off and his body was mutilated, which is why Shiites reenact the suffering of Hussein by whipping themselves with chains, sticks, or swords. They do this to show their devotion and to remember the sacrifices made by Hussein and his companions. Number 12. The living goddess. Now we travel to Nepal to learn about the living goddess tradition. Every 5 years, a young girl between the ages of 3 and 10 is chosen to be the incarnation of the Hindu goddess Durga. The chosen girl, known as the Kumari, is then put through a series of tests to ensure she is worthy of being a goddess. If she passes the test, she is then carried around the city on a golden chariot and worshipped by thousands of people. She is also paraded through the streets on the back of a decorated elephant. Number 11. Bullet ant glove. Let's now head over to Brazil to learn about the bullet ant glove. The satyr tribe is known for its unique coming-of-age ritual that involves the insertion of bullet ants into a glove worn on the hand. Bullet ants are known for their extremely painful sting, which can cause paralysis and even death. However, the Saturmal warriors do this to prove their bravery and to become respected members of their community, to reduce the pain. The warriors usually pluck the ant stingers before inserting them into the glove, and they typically only keep the glove on for a short period of time. Number 10. Turning of the bones. In Madagascar, there is a tradition known as the turning of the bones. This ritual is performed once every 7 years and involves the exhumation and reburial of the dead. The bodies are then wrapped in new shrouds and placed in new coffins. It is believed that this ritual helps to maintain the connection between the living and the dead. And it is also a celebration of life and death. 9. Firewalking. Firewalking is a ritual that is practiced in many different cultures around the world, including Fiji and Greece. The ritual typically involves walking barefoot over hot coals or fire, as a way to demonstrate faith or to connect with the spiritual world. It is believed that firewalking can have healing or purifying effects, and it is often done as part of religious festivals or ceremonies. Number 8. Hindu baby tossing. In India, there is a tradition known as Hindu baby tossing, which is practiced in some temples where babies are tossed from a height of 30 feet. This is done as an offering to the gods, and it is believed that it can protect the child from evil spirits. However, this tradition is now banned as it is extremely dangerous and has resulted in many injuries and deaths. Number 7. Crying ceremonies. Crying ceremonies are an important part of many African tribal religions, especially in the Awe and Yoruba cultures. During these ceremonies, family members gather together to cry and mourn for their ancestors. It is a way to pay respect to the dead and to ensure that their souls are able to rest in peace. No. 6. Goat throwing. In Spain, there is a unique tradition known as the End of Winter Goat Throwing Festival. This festival takes place in the town of Sigüenza and involves the throwing of goats off of a cliff. The goats are usually thrown as an offering to the gods to ensure a good harvest for the year. However, this tradition is now illegal due to animal rights activists. Number 5. Dance trance. The San people are an indigenous group of Africa who practice a form of dance trance as part of their religious rituals. During these rituals, the San people dance for hours on end until they enter a trance-like state. It is believed that this state allows them to connect with their ancestors and other spiritual beings. Number 4. Shamanic possession. In Siberian and Mongolian traditions, shamanic possession is an important part of religious rituals. Shamans are believed to have the ability to enter into an altered state of consciousness and to communicate with spirits. During rituals, shamans may appear to be possessed by spirits and may exhibit behaviors that are seen as superhuman. Number 3. Piercing and fire. In Thailand, the Vegetarian Festival is a 9-day event that celebrates the Buddhist belief in the importance of non-violence and compassion towards all living beings. During the festival, some devotees pierce their bodies with sharp objects such as knives and hooks, while others cover themselves in hot oil or fire. This is done as a form of self-mutilation and is intended to drive out evil spirits and bring good luck. Number 2. Mock crucifixions. In the Philippines, the tradition of mock crucifixion is observed during Holy Week. Some people voluntarily subject themselves to crucifixion as a way to show their devotion to Jesus Christ. They either have themselves nailed to a cross, or they carry a cross on their back, while others beat them with sticks and whips. Number 1. Extreme fasting. In Jainism, extreme fasting is a way to attain spiritual enlightenment through the denial of food and water. Some Jains fast for up to 3 weeks, subsisting only on liquids before they eventually pass away. While this may seem extreme, it is an important part of Jain tradition and is seen as a way to achieve a higher level of consciousness. Thanks for watching. Do you know of any other religious traditions that could have made it on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a great day.